1. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3 for new viewers. So we've just seen the Epstein files released again. So more of that. I've heard that it's the last amount, but maybe there's more. And there's some that have found that there's been mentions of Stellar and XRP in emails from Reid Hoffman to Epstein. And it seems like they weren't happy about things like XRP and Stellar being possible. So it seems to tie back to the whole thing of why the SEC and all the lawsuits against XRP in particular were taking place. So we're going to see more about that and why and who, and I guess it's pointing the gun at who's been delaying everything. So it's another twist to the movie, and we'll see how it all plays out. But it looks like, yeah, I think the world is beginning to see now. We knew it, but the world is beginning to see, if they pay attention to it, that things have been manipulated for a long, long time by certain players, certain layers of agenda. And that's going to finally come out. And hopefully very soon we'll be on to victory. But talking of crypto, XRP, XLM, it's cheap right now. So get yourself a Tangem wallet. You can store it there. You can get the green one. You can get the US flag one if you want this one instead, or both. Some of you have got a couple of wallets. It's a good time to get it. You can still get 10% off with my link below, and you can still get an extra $10 worth of Bitcoin in your account, and then exchange it, do what you want with the Bitcoin. Probably exchange it into X coins. That's what I would recommend. So, but yeah, that's one of the things that's come out. Melania's movie, I just seen, has done 8 million in the box office just since coming out yesterday. I'm still trying to get it on air in the local cinema here. They still haven't done it yet, so I'm hoping they change that next week. Maybe even it will come out the following week. We'll see. But yeah, that's what's, some of the things that are going on. We'll see how the markets move late tomorrow night when Asia opens again. But there's the whole discrepancy. So they're saying the paper market with silver has been shorted so that they can cover the losses that they've got to do on the paper contracts. But the actual bullion, if you want to buy it, still is at the higher price. And maybe they'll cover that with saying it's higher premiums or whatever it is. But so it seems like it might detach. Maybe the paper contracts will start to catch up again, or maybe it will completely detach. I don't know. But it's significant in many ways. And I guess, as with all of it, we'll find out what it is as time goes on. But they were talking about that point of detachment a few days before, and then it happened yesterday, or it appeared to happen yesterday. We'll see what the spot price does. But it seems like to get the actual physical bullion, they're still charging the higher prices. The other thing as well, it's always been, the last few weeks I've heard it's higher in Asia than it is in the States. So it's an interesting time. Yeah. Who's in the chat? Cheryl. Hello, Cheryl. Ruth. Hello. Diane Leo. Hello. Who's got themselves a Tangem? Give a thumbs up if you've got a Tangem, and put the color, the style of the Tangem crypto wallet that you got. Keena, hello, good to see you. Also, as well, I got reminded, it might have been on a Scavino post or someone else's, but they were showing stuff for the future celebrations in the summer for America 250. You would think that maybe all of this will be done by then. I say all of this. Anything's doable, but it does look significant. I mean, we're already just about to, well, it is here now. January's over, we're into February now. That went like a blink of an eye, really. So February will be quick, March will be quick, then we're into spring, and then it's only a few months away till the summer celebrations. You've got the World Cup out there, you've got the US celebrations, and who knows what happens between now and then. They've got things planned, and it's when they release, I guess, according to schedule. I mean, President Trump did say, I mentioned it yesterday, but he's definitely said the new chairman of the Fed, that he's picked his central casting. So that's telling you that, you know, everything's on time, and it's a movie playing out. So we'll see what is the next piece of the movie. We'll see what next plot twist, what next thing comes out. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the currency, with the silver, with the crypto in the next, this next week could be really interesting. Will everything go to plummet, or will things bounce back, or there'll be a detachment? What will happen? So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. Do I support Margaret Thatcher? Well, she's dead, isn't she? I'm not sure. What's that question? Okay. There you go. Johnny Cornell, thank you. Hello. Hey, Diane. Yeah, some strange bots. It's amazing we still get bots, but I guess, you know, it is what it is. Firehorse is not long away now, 17 days time, the Firehorse begins. So we'll see what happens with that. I've said, well, time will tell, but I think Tottenham Hotspur will win the Champions League. I've given my reasons for that in terms of the numerology and the zodiac. But they qualified with 17 points. February 17th in numbers comes to 233, which comes to Tottenham Hotspur, 233. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, 233. Goldback Digital Currency, 233. Follow the White Rabbit, 233. 10 Days of Darkness, or the 10 Days of Darkness, one of those two, 233. So we'll see what's coming. We'll see what's coming, folks. Anyway, who's got their Tangem? Give us a thumbs up if you've got your Tangem. Firehorse is the Chinese zodiac. So the Chinese year, in terms of the signs, start this year, or February 17th. So we go energetically into a different cycle. And the Firehorse, or just imagine a galloping horse of fire, that's what it is, and it cleans up all the old systems, it breaks them down and destroys them. So that's what we're hoping for. So that's why I'm particularly excited by it, but there's lots of other things that point to it, particularly I think Tottenham Hotspur, they were formed in the year of the horse in 1882. I think there's a high chance that they'll win the Champions League. So we'll see. We will see what happens. If it's not them, it could be Porto, Sporting Lisbon. They were formed in a horse year as well. But I think there's more signs to Tottenham Hotspur. So, anyway. That's it. It starts on the 17th. And so, new systems, so financial systems, all that going down the Swanee. Get yourself a Tangem where you become your own bank. You keep all your crypto. You don't get locked out, because you can see it. I've told you before, they manipulate the markets. They've done that with silver over the weekend. So when you own your own crypto, which you can do with your Tangem wallet, then you're in control of your crypto, and they can't lock you out and give you silly reasons of why you have to prove that, you know. I've seen it on exchanges. So you want to own it yourself, and the best way to do it is to get yourself a Tangem wallet. Then you are the owner of your own crypto. You effectively become the bank. There's no middleman in between. Anyway, folks, I will see you tomorrow. All right.